When Kane invites you to stay a while and listen, you know that you're on Tristram, and that's the case right now for player number 1. In red to the top left, we have the Terran. For Team Red, it is
FXO GuMiho.
Just being told by his opponent that because of last game, he's got to play nice.
Well, and starting now to the bottom right of the map, we have, of course, the StarTale player starting for Team Blue today.
StarTale, Avenge.
I think he's joking about the StarTale coach and messing with him while he's playing as a response to that, saying that, no, I don't have to be nice to you because of what happened earlier. And of course, StarTale coach is not only the blue team coach, but also Avenge's real coach. So,
yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one because for completely different reasons than the game we saw previously. The game we saw previously I thought was just going to be some crazy game, and it was decently crazy, but you know, you just have two crazy characters who like to be aggressive. But in this one, it's like two good all-around players, strong in all parts of the game from early to late. So this is going to be like one of the more high-level games, and I just I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. But here comes the probe scout here. He's going to see that GuMiho is taking a gas, and he's going to block the add-on here.
Yeah.
At least he's going to try to.
Gonna block the add-on for a little bit here, old school move. You know the times when we had the pylon block on the add-ons for a little bit, and then you had to force the Terran player to actually lift the barracks away?
Yeah, those were really annoying. I was playing Terran back then. The thing is, it's not worth it for the pros, but like...
It was super fun though when it popped up for the first time. Everyone was like, oh my god, that's mind-blowing. Did he really just do that?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of annoying. It does delay. If you keep the probe underneath, like a Tech Lab first build, someone wants to go Marauder first, you can really mess that build up with that pylon block. If you know somebody is going for Marauder first, you really expect that that's what they want to do, it can be disastrous. So looks like we're going to have double Reaper here for GuMiho because he's continuing Reaper production. He starts a second barracks, wipes his hands, not on his towel.
Yeah.
I caught that.
All the shots that we have of both players this time. And it's actually quite fun because, like, I think most of, like, he's even changing the color on his keyboard, on the Zoe keyboard that it uses to blue. Avenge, that is.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I actually never really found that out. I have one too, but mine is always red. I would like to have the blue one, but I don't know what the difference actually is. Now you get it.
You may just have to go into your driver settings.
Maybe that's the case, yeah, that's true. The double Reaper is coming in right now. There's the second barracks, which was not scouted.
Second Reaper, on the other hand, from the first barracks was scouted, so he's probably thinking, well, that's kind of weird.
Ooh, close call there. The Reaper just jumping off the cliff in time.
You cannot lose your Reaper when you're doing a strategy like this. It can actually ruin everything. I mean, that's like a third of your strat is dead if you lose that Reaper. Will he go to 5? Oh, wow, he still almost lost 2 hit points left. He's got to get way out of there.
Yeah, that is really, really close. And he's currently already on 3 of them. 3 Reapers so far. There comes the 4th.
Yeah, it looks like he really is going to go up to 5.
He has to be... he's actually hiding them. That's only 1 Reaper. I mean, he saw that the Reaper was in full HP, so he should know what's kind of going on there. But a few of the Harvesters will go down.
He can kill the Stalker easily with this.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever.
And almost escapes with the Reaper.
Oh, wow, yeah, the Reaper almost escaped. He should have actually been able to save that Reaper. But he takes down the Stalker, and that's already a huge deal. And now he can take down one of the Harvesters too. There's another Reaper, another Stalker in the main base, and that's going to down as well.
Yep. No Mothership Core being a big problem here. He had to recall home. And
he doesn't want to commit?
Yeah, the Mothership Core gets recalled home. And now he's just going to kill a probe here. And that Stalker, if he gets too ahead of himself, could actually be killed as well. He's just going to go into the main base here.
Yeah, he's going to snipe in a few additional Harvesters, and that is going to become a problem. Another one goes down. He takes another one down. That's 5 workers killed already so far. GuMiho really doing a decent job here, losing another Reaper on the other hand, but now moving back.
Yeah, and he's actually going triple Reaper. I mean, he got 2 Marines, but it was like it was an accident. He's getting more and more Reapers here.
Yeah. You know, that's actually a strategy that we were talking about like a few weeks back. We were talking about that sometimes if you go for a massive amount of Reapers and you can surprise your opponent, you can do so much with that. And they are pretty fast, so you can just go in and do some damage. If your opponent doesn't see you coming, you might have been able to take down so many Harvesters that you can't really recover from that.
Oh, he needs a micro away, though. The 2 Marines here, not going to be too useful. He wants them for the Mothership Core, but this is not looking good for GuMiho, actually.
Well, it's a little Reapers that he has right now. You know, there are only 3 Stalkers, and he's actually going just down to the bottom right. He's going completely just moving past those Stalkers. He doesn't care. He's sacrificing the Harvesters that he has there in the natural.
Needs a bunker at home, though, if he's going to make this work. The Mothership Core alone is going to be annoying against the Reapers coming out here.
The Reapers, on the other hand, at the bottom right, jumping into the base. He could recall.
All I can see in the chat is, what is this? I can't see anything else because GuMiho's portrait, but that's not where we're all wondering right now. The Reaper's going into the main base here, and a Force Field actually not really the best one there, and he actually kills the Stalkers while he's microing at home.
Wow, he takes them out, and he still micros with the Harvesters here. Look at that. We currently have 26 to 28 Harvesters, and the Mothership Core is still doing damage, just camping those barracks.
He's not going to be able to get this Stalker, and Mothership Core goes down.
Mothership Core goes down, and just looking at it, I mean, Harvester... Oh, that was a very quick tap there. That didn't reach us a whole lot.
I think it's at 7 probes lost.
Oh, we have 30 SCVs now against 28 Harvesters.
17?
17 Harvesters killed by GuMiho.
Whoa. This goes to show, though, if you do this build, you are very behind in worker production. He is up in Harvester, something you always want to be as a Terran player. That means you're in a great spot. And, you know, these Reapers, he's still making them useful. I mean, if he wasn't, then I would say he's in a bad spot. But he's actually making these Reapers useful at nearly the 10-minute mark now.
By the way, look at the pictures of both of them. They're both pulling a grubby here. Open them out and let the skill flow in freely.
Yeah.
Especially GuMiho here.
It's the Baleen strat.
Yeah, that's the grubby move.
Trolling
Patented that in 2004. Well, there we go. Once again with the Reapers. He's doing so much damage with those. Yes, of course, he's sacrificing a whole lot, but just look at the harvest count. 37 against 21.
Yeah, this is looking worse and worse for Avenge, especially with GuMiho having a third base up here. And yeah, he needs to rally those Marauders, but he has, with all those tech labs, a ton of Marauder production. And it looks like he's just going to hit a timing with Stim and Combat Shields and try to end the game.
Yeah.
Avenge wants to hit something before that, but against what GuMiho has already built up here, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it looks more and more like the next time we get food, it's going to be my treat.
Yeah.
So far, Team Red is doing really well here in the game. It's 1-0 lead already, and GuMiho is doing a very good job, even getting the third base now way ahead of his opponent.
And it finishes. That's really important here. If it did not finish, he might have had to cancel it.
Yeah.
But now he can just lift it, and it will survive. So that's great for GuMiho.
The second blow is going to be just so brutal. Yes, Stim is not done yet, but look at the amount of Marauders that we have here.
And Reaper's in the main.
Again?
Reaper's in the net. He's going to kill at least one more probe here.
Yeah, takes
maybe
down
even
another
2.
one. He killed 35 over the duration of the game. 35.
And the Reapers escape both of them. And he will get one more probe if he targets. I think he misclicked there.
Yeah, but
still
he takes
gets
it down after all. That's 36 Harvesters killed.
That
in the
one
game.
Reaper has 12 kills. And Avenge walks home.
That's insane. The Reaper goes down, finally. Avenge walks home, but you know, what else does GuMiho have to do that just go for an A move to the bottom right and at some point hit the T button for the Stim?
That, what you guys can see at the bottom of the chat, is the Korean equivalent of lol, 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 lol. And I don't know who's saying it, but they probably both are at this point. GuMiho is going to actually just go attack the best Reaper, as you can see there. And he's going to attack and finish the game with 17 Marauders. That's as many probes as we had killed earlier on.
That is pretty insane. GuMiho is just, I mean, he took the entire economy apart of his opponent. That delayed the tech, that delayed the army size. He's himself now at 52 army supply against 38. And the composition that he has, he has Stim, he has everything that he needs.
He says, good build.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent
I
build.
wanted to try it once, he says, because I'm on TV.
Yeah, that definitely worked for him.
Well, here we go. There's so many Marauders here, but actually with the Nexus Cannon and the Immortals...
Yeah, he's not able to go through.
The thing is, it's almost too Marauder heavy what he has against the Immortals.
The problem really being that what GuMiho can do now is just go and get the third base, and that's exactly what he does. So with the third and the Terra... the pros play, and not having a third base is going to be pretty difficult, but I mean, I don't know what exactly Avenge can do. I mean, Avenge is getting a lot of you attack hard, the base are moving out onto the map where suddenly there's a lot of surface area that the Terran player can use.
Yeah. You know, this Marauder heavy force, 23 Marauders, I mean, you oftentimes see less Marauders than that in the late game with AoE and everything else. I mean, this is a armor-destroying force coming across here. And the Mothership Core is still the critical piece of defense here. Dark Shrine on the way. He needs 3 of those to get himself back into this game. I mean, 26 Marauders against 3 Immortals and 6 Stalkers. I don't care how many force fields you have. It's not going to be a good fight.
He doesn't have to engage here. I actually think that might be a mistake to engage too much. If they're good force fields, he will lose a lot. He's just dropping into the main base. That's exactly what he can do. And yeah, that's a pretty good move. Splitting the army.
He just knows that the Nexus Cannon is done. He doesn't have a second one, so he can't use it in the main base. And as soon as the one at the natural is done, and he'll have a few more medivacs, he might even just boost over the Force Fields and go for the kill. There's not a whole lot of Zealots in the army, so you can actually just drop on top of the Protoss army as well.
Once the Dark Shrine is done, you could see DTs warped in at the top of the map and maybe going into one of the mineral lines to wreak havoc there. But if that really brings him back into the game is a little bit doubtful, especially since right now he's already down 45 supply. And we have still the bank for GuMiho that he didn't spend.
Yeah, he's crushing it right now. Just so much more production. I mean, this is so many Marauders. He's got 33 Marauders. That's not even reasonable.
Oh, wow. GuMiho going for the proxy CC. The double wall here. So if the Protoss player moves out, he's running into command center. And Avenge sees it and is not really too happy about that.
He says he's making a Sim City.
Proxy planetaries coming in.
Yeah,
also incoming are the DTs.
Yes, DTs here. There's the turret, but there's not a whole lot else, so he's not gonna... Oh, is he raising it? Nope, he's not paying attention at all, and I don't think he knows about it just yet.
No, I don't think he saw that. He's actually scouting.
He uses a scan here. That's not where he wants to scan.
Here come the force field. So far, so good. That's one wasted sim in the main base, pulling those SCVs away.
Yep, one scan kills a DT. The one in the main base still remains alive. Looks like he got just one of them. Two still remain. Going to wreak havoc here at the third base.
Yeah.
One more
killed. Units. Okay, so far he's losing a lot of mining time. The harvest account units killed 13 to 36. But here we go again. DT's doing a lot of damage. He doesn't realize that there are DTs in the mix too.
Yeah, turrets coming up here, but they're not ready yet. And actually, GuMiho is pushed back a little bit here.
Yeah,
Archon in the mix.
Definitely is. Those Immortals are doing a lot against the Marauder heavy force. And GuMiho spent a lot of resources down here building that command center.
Yep. He is going to push the Terran army back.
Yeah, he's blinking in. Avenge is going for the comeback move here. GuMiho maybe overextending himself a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, that planetary is going to finish. I think it's close.
No, there's no way with the Immortal.
Yeah, he's going to have to cancel that, I think. But he's actually not canceling it.
He's not attacking it. He's attacking
attacking turrets for some reason. A huge mistake. He could drop mules to repair that, and that could actually become an issue.
It might, yeah, but I do really think that's
I think he's just...
That's the second Immortal. No.
He needs to cancel that. Well, okay, one shot, that's all.
All right. The planetary goes down, structure lost, and now suddenly we have a very different game on our hands. We have still 3 bases against 2, but GuMiho thinking himself a little bit too safe there.
You know, another thing is he made almost only Marauders, and Avenge made almost only Immortals, and you know how that turns out.
I mean, he was having fun there. He had no real reason to actually attack into the Protoss player. Him sitting tight and just denying a third base was all that he needed to do.
Yeah.
But right now, Avenge is starting his comeback, and he's still behind, but he has the chance.
GuMiho with a massive overstim here. I think he's starting to feel the stress. No chat going on anymore, right? I mean, he stimmed all of his units to kill one DT. Another DT still remains on the map. Going for another attack here. This time a little bit more diverse of the unit composition, even adding a Reaper in. But a nice 1 force field's all you need here. Ooh, he's got to be careful how he uses medivacs. The Stalkers have Blink.
Nice move by Avenge, identifying that immediately and blinking forward to snipe them. Not really accomplishing it, but definitely doing a good job. 1 DT in the army, a good mix here. If that doesn't be identified and there's no scan, it could do a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, and there's still 4 Immortals here as well. GuMiho may have too much this time, targeting down the Immortals first, and once they're gone, I think that might be too much. All he has to do is scan 1 time.
Nothing else left, only a couple of Stalkers. We all know how well they do against Marauders. They're chased away, already in cooldown. Avenge with the comeback, an attempt to come back, but it is once again GuMiho puts the screws on here and tries to take down that third base.
Double DT killed here by 1 scan. Never ideal as a Protoss. The Reaper joins the mix. He leaves just a few Marauders to kill the last of the probes. Boost into the main base, and it looks like this may be enough to kill the Stalkers.
Even
but
if
he kills the third Nexus here.
The third base is distraction there. That's the major part. Taking down that third while still being on 3 bases himself is just way too strong right now. And he actually drops out the natural. GG! GuMiho brings Team Red in a 2-0 lead.
Red, I'm digging it.